Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you some of the trade that I've taken, and it's actually Euro USD. No, I'm sorry, it's XAUUSD. It's gold. So let's dive in chart. So actually in some profits, but XAUUSD is actually climbing. I have my take profits all the way here, so I'm retreating. This is what's happening, and I am not actually taking any partial profits. I'm not gonna take any partial profits. I just want full TP hit on this trade. So if I get stopped out, then I get stopped out, because usually I used to take like partial profits, but right now I opened one trade. So if I open two trades, then I would have taken partial profits with the other trade. But for this one, I only entered only one trade. So I want to hit a full TP hit. So I'm just gonna be waiting for XAUUSD. Besides this one, I actually have another trade. So let me just remove these drawings, because I don't like drawings too much. And let me just remove this as well, because I know that the market is actually reacting to this order block. So and let's just drop down to the 15-minute time frame. In the 15-minute time frame, this is actually the situation. In the 15-minute time frame, I have another order block right here. So if the market drops all the way down here to my take profits and all the way here, because right now it's currently reacting to this order block, to this fair value gap. The market is reacted to this fair value gap right here. So I know that I have an unmitigated order block here, which is more like a demand area. It's a strong demand area. So I'm gonna wait for the market to get down here so that I can take a buy trade. So if the market gets here into my point of interest, I'm gonna drop down to the 15-minute time frame to wait for the confirmation. And if I have a good confirmation, I'm gonna enter like that, and then I'm gonna place my stop loss all the way below this last week rejection, and I'm gonna take my take profits all the way up there. So this is the scenario in XAU. This is what I'm actually waiting for. If the market can make a push down here, I'm gonna take this trade as well, but with confirmation, because this trade I have taken it with confirmation. So let me drop down to the 5-minute time frame to actually show you guys the confirmation that I waited for before the market started dropping down. First of all, I waited for the liquidity sweep. So the liquidity sweep happened in here. This long wick right here, it's the liquidity sweep. So I marked that with X, symbolizes liquidity sweep. And this was my last swing low. So the market broke below this last swing low, and I marked it as a change of character, which is a market shift, which tells us that the market is no longer bullish, it's bearish. And I marked this last order block, and the market reacted to my order block, which is, it came all the way up here, but I placed my stop loss in a good area from this last week rejection. So let me just remove this, or let me not remove it, from this last week rejection. So that's how I took my trade. I wait for the liquidity sweep and the change of character, and then the order block, plus the fair value gap if the fair value gap is present. So this is the trade that I actually took on XAUUSD. But right now the market is actually climbing. what's going to happen. But one thing I know is that I am not getting out of this trade. I am not taking any partial profit. I want full TP hits. If I don't get full TP hits on this one, then I'm going to lose this trade, knowing that I traded my strategy, I followed my rules. Yeah, but if I open 2 positions on this trade, I would have taken partial profits like right here, like maybe somewhere in here. I would have taken partial profits, but because I entered on a 1 trade, I want full TP hits. So if I don't get it, then that's fine. I'm gonna have another opportunity. I'm gonna identify the market structure from the daily time frame towards the 15-minute time frame, my point of interest. So, but I know that the market is going to react here, so I can actually enter for another trade. I can position myself to enter for another trade in this one. I can actually do like this, enter for another trade in this order block. In this one, I'm not gonna wait for the what do you call it, the confirmation. I'm just gonna take an aggressive entry if I decide to enter for another trade. So this is the case scenario, and I'm gonna enter for another position, place my stop loss below this. Let me mark this last week rejection. The last week rejection is here, so I'm gonna place my stop loss all the way up there, and I'm gonna have 2 trades on the same trade, so I can actually capitalize, or for this trade I can actually place it all the way here if I want to, because I know that the market has to come towards our 50-minute order block that hasn't been masticated, just like that. I know that the market will have to come all the way down here, so yeah, but I don't know, I'm deciding. I'm gonna see how it happens, but for now this is the trade on XAUUSD, so I just wanted to make this quick video to show you guys the current trade that I am on, and I took this trade with a confirmation. So let me just show you guys something. In this trade I marked this order block right here. This is the order block that I've marked. I know there's just a lot going on here, but just focus on here. I marked this order block right here, followed by this change of character. There's a huge fair value gap, so the market kept reacting to it. So when the market reached my 15-minute order block, right, then I dropped down to the 5-minute time frame to wait for this liquidity sweep. And after the liquidity sweep, we had a market shift, which is a change of character. After the change of character, I marked the last order block that gave us the push to the downside. So the market reacted to it. I placed my stop loss all the way above here. So now I'm just waiting for the market to do its thing. If I win this trade, I win this trade with knowing that I traded my strategy, I followed my strategy. And yeah, so I'm just gonna wait and see what's going on. So yeah guys, this is the trade that I took on XAUUSD. So the markets went against me. Yeah, I was in a little bit of profits. If I had like 2 open position on this trade, I would have like take my first take profit right here, and then my second take profit all the way down here. But I had only 1 open position on this trade in XAUUSD yesterday. So the market just started climbing and climbing, so it went against me. As I've said that I wasn't going to take any partial profits on this trade, because I was looking to take, I wanted to take like full take profits. I didn't want to take any partial profits, but luckily on this trade I moved my stop loss to break even point, just like that. So I didn't lose any money on this trade, but yeah, the markets, it went against me. So I'm just gonna have to journal this trade and look for another trade that is possible. and this was actually a buy setup trade, but the market reacted off this value gap right here. So yeah, this is what happened. So I'm just gonna have to like look for another trade entry for today. So I'm just gonna have to read the markets from the daily time frame towards the 15-minute time frame. So let me just I'm gonna do that. But I just wanted to make this video to show the trade that I actually took, how it played out, everything, so that you guys can see exactly. That risk management is so important sometimes. It's so important. If I didn't have like good risk management on this trade, and I would have lost like a lot amount of money. So, but because I had good risk management, yeah, I had like 0.5% on this trade as a risk management. So that was the amount of money I was willing to lose on this trade. So yeah, let me just remove all this wrong. So yeah, guys, that's it. I'm just gonna have to read the markets again from the daily time frame towards the 15-minute time frame and see if there are any entries. And yeah.